everyone, so I'm here today to film an introduction for a new Project Pan that I'm joining in on. This is a PANtastic Ladies collaboration. I just recently joined the PANtastic Ladies Facebook group and I do highly encourage everyone who's interested to come and join as well. I'll have the Facebook group linked down below. It's just a bunch of people who are really into project panning. We do a lot of collaborations together and this is my first one since joining the group. This is going to be a Disney animated movie themed project pan, so all the products you choose have to be related to a Disney animated film. You can choose, I think it was 5 to 15 products for the challenge, and I've decided to pick 6 to keep it kind of small because I do want to be relatively successful with this project. The project's going to run from June 15th to November 21st, and I think that's because the June 15th date is the release date for Incredibles 2 in the US, and then November 21st is the release date for Wreck-It Ralph 2 in the US. I don't know when it's launching in Australia. I haven't paid any attention to the release dates for those movies, but I think that's why those dates were chosen. This project was created by Robin, and I'll have her linked down below, and I'll also have linked all the Instagram accounts and YouTube channels for all the other people who are joining in on this project. It's a really big group of people, so I'm not going to list everyone in the video, but I will have everyone linked down below if you want to go and check out some other people who are also in PANtastic Ladies and are also involved in this project. So, with all that introductory stuff done, I'm just going to jump in and show you the products that I have picked. My first product that I've chosen was probably the first one that came to mind, and that was from the Fox and the Hound. So I have chosen a product from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, and I'm going with the shade Foxy here at the end. I don't think I need to explain why that's related to the Fox and the Hound. This is just a matte cream, really yellowy kind of shade that I would like to try and hit pan on in this project. I've not hit pan in any of the shades in this Urban Decay palette, as you can see. For some reason I find this palette really intimidating, so I haven't hit pan in it even though I've had it for a really long time. So I'd like to try and hit pan in this one here. I usually use it as a brow bone kind of highlights, kind of setting shade on my eyes. It is a bit too yellow on my skin tone, you can really see it, but I'm going to see how I can go with that one. My next product is related to the movie Peter Pan, which was one of my favorites when I was little, though I kind of just didn't really understand the story when I was little. I'm not really sure why, but this is the Revlon Photo Ready Primer, Shadow and Sparkle Quint in the shade Pop Art. I got this from my mom. She decluttered it into my collection and I haven't used it once, so it is pretty much completely brand new, and I chose it because all these colors remind me a lot of Tinkerbell. I just think this is like kind of the eyeshadow look that she would wear. It matches her dress. This sparkly color looks like fairy dust. It reminds me a lot of Tinkerbell. So what I'm going to do is try and hit pan in this shade here. This is just the shade number 2, and it's a really nice shimmery, kind of like a light sea foam. I don't know. I think it's a really nice color and I'm going to try and hit pan in it before November 21st. The next item is related to my favorite Disney movie, and that's The Little Mermaid. Ariel is my favorite Disney princess. It is my favorite movie. It is the only movie I buy merch from when I go to Disneyland, and I absolutely love it. So I chose my Kogendo Aqua Foundation because Ariel's a mermaid and she lives in the ocean, which is made out of aqua, water. So that's why I chose this foundation. This is the foundation I've been wearing every day. I really like this foundation. I wear the shade number 002 and I really like this. It is pretty thick and I leave it stored on its side, so I don't know where I am in the bottle so far, but I have been using it consistently for a while now and I'm quite certain I'll be able to finish it before the end of the project. I'll try and leave it out and see if it settles to see if I can find a start line, but at the moment I think I'm somewhere like just before halfway. My next product is related to the movie Brave. This was one of the newer releases, I think, from Disney. I'm not really sure. It's one of their CGI animated movies, and the one I chose is the Soap and Glory Archery 2-in-1 brow pencil. And the reason that I chose this is obviously because the main character in Brave is an archer. She uses a bow and arrow throughout the film frequently. She's Scottish and that's her battle implement of choice. So I thought that was a really nice connection. I have very little product left, but I also don't use a whole lot of it because it is a brow pencil, but that's how much I have. And then on the other end they have a setting gel which has a little spoolie on the end. I really don't like this setting gel. It leaves my eyebrows really hard and shiny and I really don't like it, so I'm not going to try and finish that. I'm just going to use it in conjunction with this pencil, so when the pencil is done then it'll be done. This one, we're getting into the territory of my products that are a real stretch for reference. So this one is related to the animated film Alice in Wonderland. This is not the Alice in Wonderland version that I grew up watching. I grew up watching the like People Alice in Wonderland, the live action one, and so I didn't see the animated one until like well into my teenager years, and it was kind of a shock to find out that that was everyone's memory of Alice in Wonderland. But anyway, when I think of the animated film Alice in Wonderland, I think immediately of the conversation she has with the giant caterpillar, and something about that like hazy, like mystical, bohemian scene really makes me think of this product. So I have chosen the Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Haze. It is a deep burgundy purple kind of shade, and it is called Haze, which I think is because Purple Haze, I think it's a Jimi Hendrix reference, but it reminds me of the haze of the smoking caterpillar, so that's why I've chosen it. This is a brand new product. I've never used it before. It has 10 mils of blush in it. I've used products from this range but not this color, so I know you only need a very, very little amount of it, especially considering how dark this is and how light my skin color is. So we'll see how much progress I can make on this. I'm panning quite a few blushes this year. But this is just going to be a project progress on this product here. I'm not going to try and finish it, but I'd like to see how much I can use. And my last product is probably the largest stretch of all. This is for The Hunchback of Notre Dame, another one of my favorite Disney animated films, and I've chosen this perfume. This is the Santa Maria della Scala Tuscan Vanilla Eau de Toilette. I purchased this in Siena in Italy. I know The Hunchback of Notre Dame is set in Notre Dame, which is in France, but I purchased this at the gift shop for the Duomo in Siena, which reminds me of Notre Dame, which is also a cathedral. So I'm kind of linking them through the fact that they're both based in religious buildings. And this is just a nice warm spicy vanilla scent. I am about a little less than halfway down right there. A lot of this spilled in my bag when I came back from Italy, so I haven't actually used that much, but I would like to finish this, especially because June to November covers pretty much all of winter in Australia, so a vanilla scent should be a really nice one. So there you go, those are all 6 products I'm going to try and finish or just make some really good progress on between now and November 21st as part of the PANtastic Ladies Disney Animated Film Project Pan. If you're interested in joining us, please go to the Facebook link I've got down below for the Facebook group. You will have to answer some questions if you want to join, just to make sure we don't get a lot of randoms and spam accounts. But if you're interested in project panning, it's a really nice resource to just get to know other people and join in some collaborations. I have a few collaborations later this year that I'm hoping to join with the PANtastic Ladies, but we're just going to start off with this Disney one, which is enormous. So like I said, I'll have everyone linked down below, whether it's their Instagram account or their YouTube channel. So if you want to join in, have a look at all the ladies down below. I think they're all ladies. Might have some men as well, I'm not sure. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.